My next guests here at BBC Radio Kent, get this, there's a reason for them to be happy. They've managed a Kent pub for 30 years now. They are husband and wife, Janet and Philippe Serac, who join us, having joined the Barn in Tunbridge Wells as general managers way back in 1992. In 2011, they started doing weddings at the venue. So what better way to celebrate their 30-year milestone than with 30 couples who have married there over the years, including several brides in their wedding dresses as well. That is exactly what happened on Sunday. Janet and Philippe are with us now. How are you?
Oh,
very well,
good.
thanks.
Very good.
Congratulations, 30 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Does it feel 30 years, Philippe?
Yes, I think so.
Some days, yeah.
Somehow he does. It takes its toll, the years.
Those early mornings, yeah. Janet, was it your idea then to come up with 30 couples for 30 years?
We just thought it'd be such a lovely thing to do. We've had hundreds of weddings, so we just left it, put something out to them and said, if you'd like to come, drop us an email and we'll arrange this evening. So it was lovely.
And what was the take-up? Did many people respond and say, yeah, that sounds
they
great?
did. I mean, I was even getting private Facebook messages saying, what time are you going to release the tickets so that we can make sure we get one? And,
It's like the Madonna concert, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was lovely.
And several brides attended in their original gowns. Is that right, Philip?
Yes, it is, yes. We had so many people and they just wanted to relive that moment, their day, and it still, after all that time, it still feels special. So
There must have been a great feeling of warmth and joy.
yes, it's like a big family. I mean, when you get married, you have another family joining yours.
Yeah.
And I think to a certain extent, they join also the Barnes family. And that's what happened.
They were
So-
so emotional, weren't
It
they?
was,
The,
yes.
the,
Really?
the couples
The
were,
couples,
yeah. We
yeah.
had brides crying and, we thought it was going to be awkward because none of the couples knew each other. But it didn't matter at all. They were all dancing together, weren't they?
They
And-
shared the emotions
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the experience
exactly.
of their day with all the other couples, and perhaps compare not to, what did you do, and,
Yes,
and that
yeah.
interest in what other people did.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, they had the one thing in common, the barn being the venue
Yeah.
for their
Yes.
most romantic of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So what did you do on that Sunday? Just tell us, Janet. How did it pan out?
Well, they all arrived around 5 o'clock and had champagne and canapes, didn't they?
Yeah,
And then we had a 3-course wedding breakfast, which, we sort of created it like a wedding, with table plan and then during the evening we had a photo booth and a DJ. A big cheese tower, and it was just lovely, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. It's-
Did any of the couples recreate their first dance? Did the DJ play any romantic songs that would have taken them back 30 years?
I think he did.
Yeah.
Luke is our sort of resident DJ. He does most of the weddings, and they all knew him. And he joined us for the meal as well. And one of the photographers who does a lot of weddings also joined us. But it was just a very warm, emotional
It was
night,
like
wasn't
a
it?
big family do.
Yes.
That's what he was.
Yeah.
And that was really, really nice to see and experience, because it was like if we met before, all the couple have met before, and it was no awkwardness about it. So it was very natural in that respect to experience.
And how was it for the pair of you? Because, you talk about the emotion of all your guests there. It must have been pretty emotional for the pair of you as well.
Philippe went very early that morning to dress the barn, and then I came later on in the afternoon, and he took me upstairs in the restaurant, and it just looked beautiful. It was so nice. But he'd had a really big sign made at the back of what is usually the top table with our 30th logo on. And he told all the staff, you mustn't tell Janet that I've made this sign. I had this sign made,
Right.
and it was beautiful, and it's in some of the photographs of this 30th anniversary, and that sort of really brought it home,
Yeah,
didn't
it
it?
did. It did.
Can you describe the sign for us, Philip?
Yeah, it's a big circle, and with 30 years and proudly independent, as we run by ourselves, and we've got the say and the input to do what we want to do to a certain extent. It was taking us. Everybody come up the stairs. You can't miss it because it's so huge.
Is it still there? Is it still on the wall?
It's still on the wall at the moment. It'll be removed before the weekend. But
okay. Get in quick, everybody.
But I'm sure we'll try to use it again. This year.
A lot of couples all stayed over, didn't they? At the local hotel. They all wanted to stay, which I thought was nice.
I think they wanted to make most of the day, the evening, and that's what they wanted to do. So no driving, and let's take it easy and enjoy yourself. I think that's what it was.
Well, congratulations to them and to you as well. How is business finally?
It's this time of year can be a bit difficult, and we promote the barn through the Christmas season, and so we're seeing a lot of repeat business from the Christmas season and regulars as well. So
we've got a promotion at the moment for loyalty members, and we've been so busy the last 2 weeks. Yeah. It's been very good.
Well, it's great to see you, and congratulations again on 30 years. Janet and Philippe, they're pub managers at the Barn over in Tunbridge Wells, just celebrating 30 years in charge.
I hate confrontation. It makes me